excited to be with you guys today. So, this week our lesson comes from Luke 19, and we're going to start in the verse 28. So this lesson is about Palm Sunday, and that means that Easter is only 1 week away. So in this lesson, Jesus has been with his disciples, and he now has a crowd following him because he's been performing miracles. And this takes place before the Passover and Jesus getting handed over and all of that. So in this point, Jesus is headed towards Jerusalem. He has people following him, and he has his disciples. He is approaching 2 small villages, and he asks 2 of his disciples to go into one of the villages and find a colt. A colt is a small young donkey or a baby donkey. So this donkey had never been ridden before, and he told them to untie it and bring it to Jesus. And if anybody asked them why they were doing this, they were supposed to say, "The Lord needs it." So they go into the village, they find the colt just like Jesus said, and they're starting to untie it. Then the owners of the donkey come out and they say, "Hey, what are you doing? Why are you taking our donkey?" And they say, "Jesus needs it." So they bring it back to Jesus. They start putting their cloaks and their garments on top of the donkey for Jesus to sit on. And as they're coming down the Mount of Olives, Jesus' followers start coming out of their houses, and the disciples start putting their cloaks and their clothing and garments and palm fronds on the ground, and they start yelling, "Hosanna! Hosanna! Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord! Peace in heaven and glory in the highest!" So then, guess what? The Pharisees hear about this, and they see, and they go up to Jesus, and they are not happy. They go up to Jesus, and they say, "You need to tell these people to stop. This isn't okay." And Jesus says, "Even if I ask them to be quiet, the rocks would still cry out my praises." So that's it for this lesson, but we have an activity for you guys and a memory verse for you to memorize.
Luke 19:38. Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest.
So this week, our Bible verse comes from Luke 19:38, and it says, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord, peace in heaven and glory in the highest." So we're going to put some hand motions to it so it's a little bit easier to remember. So we're going to go, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord." So we're going to do an L, and we're going to go from our shoulder to our waist. Comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest. So we're going to point up to heaven, and then we're going to raise the roof, glory in the highest. Now let's try and put it all together. So, blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest. All right.
Make sure to get your parents' permission for crafts and grab the supplies for Hands of Praise. It's game time. Find Jesus on a donkey and celebrate Palm Sunday.